Have you ever noticed how a small comment can completely ruin your mood, while on another day, much bigger problems barely affect you? That difference isn't personality. It isn't weakness. And it isn't a lack of self-control. It's something happening inside your brain. Today, we're exploring the science of emotional regulation, how your brain creates emotions, why some emotions feel overwhelming, and how the brain learns to respond instead of react. No motivation talk. No vague advice. Just neuroscience, simplified. Before we begin, if you enjoy understanding how your brain actually works and want science-backed insights you can use in daily life, subscribe to Mind Science Simplified and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Now, let's start with the basics. Emotional regulation does not mean suppressing emotions. It doesn't mean staying calm all the time. And it definitely doesn't mean ignoring how you feel. From a scientific perspective, emotional regulation is the brain's ability to monitor, adjust, and manage emotional responses. In simple terms, you still feel emotions, but emotions don't control your actions. A regulated brain can feel anger without exploding, sadness without collapsing, and stress without shutting down. An unregulated brain reacts instantly, before logic gets a chance to speak. Emotions don't start with thinking. They start deep inside the brain. At the center of this process is the amygdala, a structure designed for survival. Its job is to constantly ask, is this safe, or is this a threat? The amygdala doesn't distinguish between physical danger, emotional conflict, social rejection, or painful memories. To the brain, emotional threats feel real. Once activated, the amygdala releases stress hormones, speeds up the heart, narrows attention, prepares the body to fight, flee, or freeze. All of this happens before conscious thought. That's why emotions often feel automatic. Now comes the prefrontal cortex, the brain's center for reasoning, planning, and self-control. This part of the brain allows you to pause before reacting, reframe situations, control impulses, choose long-term outcomes. Emotional regulation depends on communication between the emotional brain, amygdala, and the thinking brain, prefrontal cortex. When this connection is strong, emotions are felt, but behavior stays controlled. When it's weak, emotions override logic. Reactions become impulsive. Chronic stress, lack of sleep, trauma, and burnout weaken this connection. This isn't a personal failure. It's biology. Have you noticed emotions feel stronger when you're exhausted, hungry, overstimulated, or mentally overloaded? That's because emotional regulation requires mental energy. When resources are low, the brain prioritizes survival over reasoning. It hands control back to instinct. So when emotional control feels impossible, your brain isn't broken, it's conserving energy. This is why emotional regulation is not about forcing calm, but about supporting the nervous system. Here's a key insight. You are not born knowing how to regulate emotions. The brain learns regulation through safe relationships, emotional reassurance, repeated experiences of calming down after stress. That's why emotional regulation is a learned skill, not a personality trait. And because the brain remains plastic, this skill can be strengthened, even in adulthood. Your brain can be trained. Let's translate neuroscience into action. 1. Name the emotion. Labeling emotions activates the thinking brain and reduces emotional intensity. 2. Calm the body first. Slow breathing and longer exhales send safety signals to the nervous system. 3. Pause for 60 to 90 seconds. Stress chemicals peak quickly and then decline if you don't react. 4. Reduce baseline stress. Sleep, movement, nutrition, and sunlight directly improve regulation capacity. 5. Practice self-compassion. Self-criticism increases emotional reactivity. Compassion strengthens regulation circuits. These are not mindset tricks. They are brain-based strategies. Emotional regulation isn't about eliminating emotions. It's about staying connected to your thinking brain when emotions rise. Your emotions aren't the enemy. They are information. And when you understand the science behind them, you stop fighting yourself and start working with your brain. This is Mind Science Simplified.